All right, hello everybody, and welcome to today's Devstream. We have our character of the day, Chloe, and today this is what we're going to start with, a blank page, which is rather different than what we normally start with. But what we're going to start with first is making a temporary tutorial for Neon Continuum. And I don't know what I just did there. So first I want to start off by coming over here and grabbing this. Yeah, I adjusted it that way. So 169. So let's throw that color on there and we'll change this to 169. And then I'll also grab this background image for now. I don't know how much work I'm going to put into this. Probably not much, because this is just a, temporary kind of holdover tutorial until we get something more concrete in the game much later on. So we need a card in here. I probably need an event card in here too. Let me open up the event card. Let's see here. There we go. So we'll grab an event card, or the event card that we have at the moment, and we'll paste that in here. Again, right now we're not concerned with this being perfect. I just want it to be good enough. Okay, that's 322-ish. And this is way off. So let's move these up about there-ish. And we want these we want it to at least look decent. It ain't gotta be perfect, but it needs to be presentable in some way. And if anybody wants to play Neon Continuum, come to our next step chat on our Discord, which will be, the next one will be right here on August 7th. And we get our list done that we're currently working on. We're aiming to get done before the dev chat. Then I will be quite excited about this coming dev chat. So, what we want to do is maybe get this too thick line. And why is that not? Why is that not working? Oh, is that drawing transparent? No. Okay, there, now it's working. I hate it when it does that to me. So maybe we'll come up this way. And we want to don't want to intersect that stuff. Let's see here. Let's start up here. And we'll bring that out. And then we'll come here. And then we'll bring that out. Like so. Okay. We'll come out with this. And we'll bring that out. We'll come up from here. And bring that out. Okay. We'll come from here. And I need to cue up the music, I just realized. There we go. We don't have silent background. Bring that out. Okay. Let's come from here. And we'll bring that out there. And then we'll come from here down here. Bring that out. Now then we'll come from here out here and bring this out. Okay. And then how do I bring these out? I want to bring them to this side over here. So maybe come from, actually I think the best place to come from would be right over here. Down like that. And then we bring that, actually the next best place would be from here down, and then from here down, and then from here, well actually I probably need to get these lines connected better, or connected period, before I bring that one. Actually, what I'm going to do is delete this line here. if I can. Okay. Let's bring this and we'll come down here. Alright, and now we'll grab this one here and come up to here. And then bring this across. Like that. Okay. So we'll bring this one down and over. Bring this one down and over. Let's bring this one out and over. And what I'm going to do is do like this. Alright. And then we'll draw a line here. Let's bring this up and out. Bring this up and out. Okay. This needs to come up here and out. Okay. Okay. Let's do a new layer. We'll go with the font. Go with this font maybe. So let me try to get some room here so I can actually type. This would be basic energy cost. And then we'll copy that, paste that, and that will also go over here. And then this will be specific. It would help if I didn't have that selected. Specific. Energy cost. And we'll copy that, paste that in right there. On. Get rid of that. Okay, this would be rarity. This is hard image. Like that. I just realized we need one more over here. Okay, we'll go back to text. This will be card name. And then we'll copy that, paste that over here. will be point value. This will be hard type here. Okay. This will be power. We'll put that there. We'll put power here as well. Ah. Stop doing that to me, paint program. Power. Anybody? Yeah, if anybody in chat has any questions, let me know. Okay. This would be faction. And this would be organization. Here. And this would also be faction. And I cannot remember for the life of me what this is supposed to be. That's not good. I think it's colored orange because I think I was originally going to do that with card type. Then I decided against it and moved card type up here. So I don't know what that's supposed to be now. Yeah. Okay. So let's come over here. Let's trim some of this up. Make this look a little bit better. Again, it ain't got to look great because it will just be temporary. But we need a temporary tutorial right now for the game. I don't even know if we're going to put this actually in the game. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. Now that we have that done, I really need to put the square card in here. Where would the square card be? There it is. Let's open that. And I should have done this before I did everything else, because now I'm going to have to find a place to squeeze this in yet. What I may end up doing is taking everything and moving it to the sides. And put this kind of here. I need to make room for it though. So let's actually merge all the layers. All of those layers anyway. So let's take this and we'll move this down. Oops. What are you doing, paint program? Well, what am I doing in my paint program? More like it. But yeah, either way. Okay. Oops. I did not want to do that. Okay. So what we do now is I'm going to grab this and move this out here. Oh, you're saying there's not a rarity on this, Tommy? Yeah. I'm gonna have to add that. Damn it. Let's add it to the list. Add rarity to the event cards. Alright. But hopefully this will help help people play testing the game, understand it more easily and better. But in the end, that's the mainly who it's for. Okay. Although, Tommy, I think you have a fairly firm grip of how everything works now. That is a weird looking line now. Okay. It'll do. Let's then take, yeah, come on. Let's take this, and I'm going to move this up like that, and then I'm going to copy and paste it and put another one down here. Like this. All right. So some also I need to do is in big text, maybe not, probably not that big. Why is that not working? Unit card. Event. I'll just call it event. If I put card on it, it's going to be lopsided. So, Let's see here. These will be unit cards. Played unit cards. What would be the best terminology I can come up with? Right here and now. Played unit cards, small unit cards, unit cards in battle. I've always called them square cards. And I know what they are. What would be the best terminology? Unit on field card. How about just unit field card and drop the on? Okay. Oh, I hit the mic. I hope that wasn't painful for you guys. Let's go back down to 12. Okay. Let's see here. We will then, what I need to do is show these stats paired. And maybe pair it like that, and like that. So I need to then grab this one. Oops, I need to do it on the line tool. Grab that, pull that out like that. We'll pull this one to there. And then we'll pull this one. Yeah. Let's pull it out a little bit farther. So I really don't want these touching the boxes, other than the one they're supposed to touch. Okay. What would be the terminology for this? The stat they'll be fighting. Combat. Direction. We just call it fighting numbers. Those are fighting words, but these are fighting numbers. Combat. This is a hard one. I can't even come up with any ideas. Combat orientation. I mean, like some of these numbers might swing the other way. Uh, that's just no. That would be a kind of cool mechanic, because if they maybe we might make that make it where numbers will swing the other way, kind of thing. I don't know. That might be overcomplicating the system. I'm pretty sure that would be, and muddy the water. So, probably not. But like, it's a cool idea. Stats to fight. Maybe combat orientation is the best thing. That's all I can think of. And I probably didn't spell that right. But oh well. I'll put this out here. And we'll call this our icon. And let's see here. I think that's all I need to explain there. What I do need, though, is to explain the combat itself. So, let's maybe bring this off this way. Only attacker's color counts. Okay. Where can I? Let me just put this underneath here. Blue equals greater than yellow equals equal to. It's funny that I have equals. Red equals less than. You know what's funny is they're all equal to. Blue is equal to greater than, yellow is equal to, and red is equal to less than. If you think about it. There's somewhat some issue there. Yeah, here we go. Or you can just drop the two. Just yellow equals. And then maybe we'll just write down here. No. Well, yeah. In this, yes. But in reality, no. If the blue 8 is the attacker, then the red 5 will just count as a 5, and the 8 is greater than the 5, so it wins. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's undo. Ah, crap. Too late. Okay. What is my paint program doing here? That's not what I want to be on. If the red 5 is the attacker, then the blue 8. Yeah, I just noticed that too. I was like, oh shit. Probably about the same time you did. Considering how you had to type it out. But, yeah. I'll have to fix that here in a second. Although it won't look very good, but... just count as an 8, and there's a issue there. And the red 5 is less than 8, so it wins. Let's move that a little bit over that way, a little bit up. We will then move this a little bit out so I can get it in here. Okay. In. Let's try to get that somewhat in a decent place. About there. And then this needs more space here. In short, you win. Yeah. No matter which one you're playing, you're winning. In this scenario. Get rid of that. In. Come on. It's you win the game. The game. Yellows only win against their own number, and red and blue will both lose to their own number. Bearish. What are you doing? In program. Yellows also give bonus points for winning. Since they are much harder to pull off. There we go. Yellows are kind of an alternate victory condition. Basically, you know how like some CCGs and whatnot have like where you can, there's multiple ways where you can win. You know, like I always recall back to an old Dragon Ball Z card game, one card game I really enjoyed, which definitely not my favorite, most favorite card game, but you know, one that I liked quite a bit. And there was 3 ways to win it. There was the normal life card victory, which is where you deck the other player by hitting all the cards out of their deck, basically. There was the collect all 7 Dragon Balls, make a wish to win the game. You know, Exodia type win. And there was the highest main personality victory, which means that you had to have, when you set up your main personality, which is a card you were, technically, the character you were in that deck, you had to have at least 3 copies, a level 1, a level 2, a level 3, that you can progress up through, based off your anger level. But there was also level 4s and level 5s that were out there. If you had a level 3, and your opponent had a level 4 in their deck, if that was the highest one, then you could not win at all that way, but your opponent could if they got to 4, you know, before you. Actually, I think if you both had 3, it's the first one to get to 3 that gets it, but if one has 3 and the other has 4, then the second, you can't win when you get to 3, but he can win when he gets to 4, kind of thing. I think it's how it worked. But basically, in all legitimate tournaments and whatnot, Dragon Balls were ruled that you couldn't use them, and the highest main personality was ruled that you can't use that either. So you could, you know, it boiled it down to one, you know, victory thing. And like, I know why they did it, because everything else, the others were out of balance with everything else, because you could build an anger deck and get up to highest main personality victory like that kind of thing. And you could build a Dragon Ball deck and just, you know, get up all the Dragon Balls like that. You could not build a deck to, well, technically I did, but, you know, you generally couldn't build a deck that would get up to, you know, all the life cards of damage that quickly. But, you know, the reason why I could is because I built the most broken OP Goku deck ever. Which I don't like Goku, so I didn't like that was my OP deck, but it had to be, because it was based off a lot of Goku named cards. But anyway, what I loved about it is that there was multiple ways to win. What I hated is they were all ruled out, so they became useless in official tournaments. So what I wanted to do was create that kind of thing in here, but make it make sense. And what I hated about that one was if you got like 6 of the Dragon Balls and you got to, a really high personality level, but not your max kind of thing. And if you did a lot of life cards of damage, but you didn't do all of them, you lost. Because you almost won in 3 different ways, but you lost. Because you didn't get one all the way. And I hated that. It's like, well, what if, could I build it where all 3 of the systems accumulate points, and then it's the one with the highest points at the end, gets a point, gets a win. So like you could have like 6 Dragon Balls and that would give you, I don't know, 60 points. You could have like personality level 4 and that would give you 40 points or something. You could have 80, dealt like 50 cards of damage and that would have been 50 points kind of thing. And you calculated that against them. They got like 2 Dragon Balls for 20. They got like, level 2 on their personality, but they did all 60 cards and the game ended kind of thing. But when the game ended, you had far more points than they did, hence you won. And that's kind of what I wanted to create in this. So that's what I did, basically. And the yellow stats are one of those, that's your Dragon Balls or whatever. That's the, you get points for playing these, directly. You also get points based off of the units that you control at the end. And the match ends when there's no more units that can be played. And then the other aspect is just raw points. There will be, there's powers that will give you points, event cards that will give you points, a lot of things that will give you points directly. And you have those 3 different measures, and you take those and you combo them together to come up with the best strategy you can in order to win. And it's not just an all or nothing thing. It's not like you have to go all into yellows or all into point cards or all into unit cards on the field. There's many different ways to win, but they all calculate into the same thing. So your perfect strategy would probably use a little bit of all 3 kind of thing, and that's the way I built it. Which I really like that design method. Alright, so I need to pretty this up just a little bit. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. So we'll save this as temp tutorial. There we go. And then we'll save it again as a PNG demo. And flatten, bam. There we go. So we don't need that or that anymore. We shouldn't need this anymore. And we can make an temporary tutorial off the list. So we've added one thing to the list to take one thing off of it so far. Alright. I'm looking at the time and we don't have all that much time left. What do I want to work on? I got we can finish this. I really don't want to work on that right now though. We can add the little icon here. Let's do that. Yeah, that's that layer. So let's do the little eye icon, if that makes any sense. What I mean is the little icon that comes out beside the password, so you can hit it and it'll show you what you're typing in. I think I want it to be roughly the size of the font. Let me keep it lined up with the font too. Let's move this over here. Okay. Let's shaping that up. Shaping it. Is that a word? Shaping? Yeah, that is a word, I believe. It just doesn't sound like one. Okay. I like this top better than I like the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. We're going to go to a new layer. Bam. And we are going to flip that. Okay, I screwed something up there. Let's flip. What is it doing? Let's hide this. And then we'll flip this. Not like that. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. Yeah, that's a good dang question. It's like, weird, it just teleported off into the ether. Okay. That's not what I want to do. Let's just delete everything on that layer. Okay, there we go. Now then, we want to draw the letter I in here. And I need to really quickly look up login so I can see one of these things. Yeah. Let's see here, will this... Okay. I think I got enough reference. Probably like that. And then we'll probably do about like that. How's that look? Does it look too big compared to everything else? Because I think it might be too big. I think it is too big. Just slightly. Yep. And I also want to measure this space here. That's 4, I believe. Yeah. That's 3. So what I can do, bring that down. Let's merge those down. And then do that down by 1. And then we'll push this up by 1. What is this? This is 3 and that's 3. So if I bring this in by 1 like that, and I bring this in by 1, and then I come down here and I bring that in by 1, how does that look now? I think that's better. I don't know. Let's bring this a little bit closer. That's better. I think it needs to go down a little bit too. Let me see how this... It goes down below that because I moved it down by 2. I think it looks better though. Even though it's going down lower than the actual text. And it seems to look better the more I push it down. Maybe right there. It's looking better. I don't know if I like that, but it's better. I feel like the eye is too tall in this area, making it harder to read. What if I just take one layer off the bottom? What that's going to do? That makes it more clear. Want to zoom in that far? If I bring that down by 1, I think that's more readable. Any ideas of what to do with it after this point? I'm going to save this as 6. And if not, I will probably leave it here. Let me go and cross that off the list. Alright. So we have 3 things on the list. Left. that on the immediate list anyway. I will see if I can get more things added to the list over the next week, and see what we're working on next week. But one thing that I might be working on soon, and this is still not confirmed, so don't take this as 100%, but you see this background here? I might actually be working on this. And when I say working on this, I mean we're going to be doing 3D models. And this was started off life as a 3D model that was then just traced over in 2D. And we're going to try to get this general same look, but actually have it stay 3D. But, you know, still mesh well with everything else. So at some point, I might start streaming, making a 3D model of that, even though I have no clue what I'm doing with 3D modeling. I've made a 3D chair once, you know, following a tutorial. So if I do it, if I do end up doing it, I will at least be starting the first part of it off stream, because it won't be entertaining to see me here watching tutorials and figuring out what the heck I'm doing before I get started, kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, if I do end up doing that, I will probably end up, once I get the general hang of it, I will probably be doing that 3D modeling on stream, and you'll get to see me build an entire city. Now, that's still not confirmed that I'm going to do that, but I know that the artist that I hired for it is not going to do it anymore. So I'm either going to have to do it myself, or learn how to do it, or I'm going to have to hire somebody else first. Well, you're a bit late with the first. I mean, you were the first one to say first, but I mean, we're into the stream now. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching and hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Until then, I'm out.